And the fifth and last step of the 5 steps of the diagnosis is, of course, the diagnostic analysis. Finally, we're ready to take a look at the numbers. What is that? Well, diagnostic analysis is working the data to generate useful knowledge to support the story and change the story when that doesn't happen. That's what we spoke about, iterating the storyline. Why? Well, we need to make sense of the data we collected, and we need to ensure the story adheres to the findings. And how do we do that? Well, there are several types of analysis. So what we're doing here in step number 5, and with an analogy with step number 8, is going back to the hypothesis and the storyline every time we find something surprising that contradicts what we were thinking or our draft storyline and our goal slides. Okay, so we go back and then we iterate. So this is the cycle of an associate. The types of analysis are many, right? So we have Occam's razor arguments, right, which is the simplest possible explanation for something, right, keeping things slim without hiding any assumptions, right? So how do we prove that with a minimum number of steps? Top-down estimations is a type of analysis. Expected value, okay, so the payoff versus the probability. Bayesian thinking, right, the base rate probability, and then how this changes with new facts. Making analogies, that's a very common one, right? So what works here might also work there, or things that might be similar. Break-even point, what would be the financials that will give us, let's say, start giving us results, right, from 0 to something. Marginal analysis, checking what is the next thing going to bring us. Pros and cons, everybody knows that, but I would emphasize here to use weights. Something that we don't do in pros and cons very often is to assign weights, because you might have a list of a lot of pros, but they are very light, and then one big con will outweigh completely those pros. And root cause analysis, which is, for instance, asking yourself the 5 whys, right? So the typical fishbone structures where you go back and asking what has caused that again and again. McKinsey speaks about 4 distinctive capabilities for great analysts, right? Expand. So the first skill is expand, to construct multiple perspectives on a problem and look from different angles. Very difficult skill. Link, identify relationships, right? And see what is causing what, like systems thinking. Distill, find the essence, also very useful, very rare skill. What is the core thing behind this? And lead, which is stay ahead and step back. So zoom in and zoom out. With those 4 core distinctive capabilities, you will become a great analyst. It's easier said than done, but that's definitely what we teach at Highbridge. That's it. This series covered the steps number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 of the problem-solving steps, or the diagnostic phase, right? There are similarities with the steps number 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. But for more, you can access our consulting readiness program, which is available for you to learn with ex-McKinsey, Bain, BCG consultants, all the details about this, right? So this has been a very short introduction to the problem-solving methodology. We have much more time in our bootcamp. Thank you so much, and till next time, stay curious.